Voters Remorse Helpline, to what do I owe the bother of speaking with you today? You regret voting for Trump. Is this regret a recent development? Because of the ICE killings in Minnesota. Of course, that is something that should cause you to regret supporting Trump, but you only just started regretting it because of that? Were you in a coma for most of the last 10 years? Hang on. Were you in a coma from 2015 to 2024, came out of the coma long enough to vote for Trump in the last election, then went back into the coma until like a week ago? Because that's honestly the only excuse I can think of, and even it's got a bunch of holes in it. Voters Remorse Helpline, who's sorry now? I'm assuming it's you. You regret voting for Trump because of what ICE has done in Minneapolis. Oh, you're in Minneapolis. Oh, okay. So, you thought they were only targeting criminals. You didn't realize zero tolerance included Alberto. Who's Alberto? The goalie for your church hockey team. Well, damn, are you guys going to be able to compete without him? Oh, no. I agree. That's absolutely the real tragedy in all of this. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being fully sincere. Can't you tell? You can no longer tolerate ICE shooting people. You're a little late, but good for you. I agree. It's morally reprehensible what ICE is. What's that? You can no longer tolerate ICE shooting people because the noise keeps waking you. Hey, I'm gonna hang up. Voters Remorse Helpline, help me to amuse myself under the pretense of helping you. You no longer support Donald Trump. Why not? ICE. Okay, fair enough. What specifically about ICE has caused you to renounce Trump at this extremely, extremely late date? Oh, you were actually arrested by ICE. Damn. Okay. May I ask, are you of Latin American descent? You're Irish. What do you think happened there? I see. You have dark hair and you've been tanning. Well, then you can hardly blame them, can you? You tried to convince them you were Irish by saying something to them in Gaelic, but they just thought you were speaking Spanish. Well, see, there you go. Really, you left them no other choice. Voters Remorse Helpline, howdy! Sorry, it says on my screen that you voted for Trump, so I was trying to put you at ease by communicating in your vernacular. I see now it was a mistake. What's up? You were at the carnival riding the salt and pepper shakers. Oh, you are at the carnival riding the salt and pepper shakers. And ICE arrested the operator while the ride was still going, and now you're stuck at the top? So, you're what's up? Hey, come on, take it easy. You voted for Trump. Pretty soon people laughing at you for it is going to be your best case scenario. Voters Remorse Helpline, your tears of pain are my champagne. You're sorry you voted for Trump because of ICE. Because ICE has taken things too far. Okay, so that implies that there was a point before recent events where you were okay with what ICE was doing? I think I hear what you're saying. You have turned on ICE. You want no more sacrifice for Trump. If you want my advice, no penance will suffice. Oh no, you voted for him, you knew what he would do. You thought it was fine because it wouldn't hurt you. Now you're calling me up, you feel remorse, you say, but that won't bring back the ones who ICE took away. There's that synthesizer riff, right? Don't you love that? Anyway, you're still a piece of shit. So you're in Minnesota. I see. ICE agents kicked in the door at your child's elementary school. And they arrested 2 of the lunch ladies. My heavens. And they spilled the tater tots. Oh, goodness gracious. So just to clarify, before all of this happened, you still supported Trump, including what ICE was doing? You did. Well, then I want to thank you. Yes, thank you for reminding me that not all Minnesotans are good-natured and sensible. Voters Remorse Helpline, I've already made up my mind about you, but let's go through the motions anyway. You've experienced an ICE-related tragedy. Oh God, what happened? They drove a tank into your pond? They were trying to drive the tank across it. Okay, it was frozen at the time. So ice fell through the ice? Did the agents in the tank make it out alive? They did. I agree, that is a tragedy. Voters Remorse Helpline. You're a Democrat looking for ideas on what to do about ICE. I'm sorry, you actually want the Voters Advice Helpline. I'll transfer you, just a moment. Voters Advice Helpline. I see. Well, I know it's trite, but the first thing I would do is contact your member of Congress and your United States Senator. Where do you live? New York! One of your senators is Chuck Schumer. Fantastic. Okay, so here's what to do. You write him a letter, and you say this. Are you ready? Dear Senator Schumer, please follow these detailed instructions for pulling your head out of your ass. Step 1. Take a deep breath. You've turned on Trump because ICE is detaining your Aunt Julia. Is your Aunt Julia an immigrant by chance? Oh, she's Ojibwa. And they mistook her for an immigrant. They arrested her because they jumped to a wrong conclusion based on her appearance? Are you sure we're talking about ICE agents here? I don't know. Voters Remorse Helpline. Hey, random question just off the top of my head. Who'd you vote for last time? Trump. And you're calling now to express your remorse for that? How come? You're furious about what those ICE agents in Minneapolis did to that nurse. Well, so is most of the rest of the country, sir. The cold-blooded execution of that man was... Excuse me? You're not mad about them shooting him. What then? You're mad because they had no right to take his gun away from him. Okay, I'm going to end the call now. Why? Because you have no right to take any more precious seconds of my life away from me. Voters Remorse Helpline. Because Trump doth lie to thee, now you cry to me. Your favorite Mexican food truck is missing and you think it's because of all the ICE activity in your area. I mean, that's a fair assumption. The owner of the truck may be afraid of ICE or may have been taken by ICE already. You just don't know. But my question is, if you have a favorite Mexican food truck, why did you vote for Trump? No, I mean, didn't one of Trump's supporters use a taco truck on every corner as a threat for what would happen if he didn't win back in 2016? How can you be pro-Trump and pro-taco truck? That's like being a doctor and an anti-vaxxer. Oh, you are a doctor and an anti-vaxxer. I have no further questions. So you voted for Trump, but then last week ICE came and took away your wife who was originally from Venezuela. Is she a legal resident or she came here on a tourist visa and never left? And that was 25 years ago? Oh, you've been married for 25 years, but she's been here even longer. So wait, you voted for Donald Trump even though you've been married to an undocumented immigrant from Venezuela for 25 years? Uh-huh. What do I think you should do? I think you should go to the ICE facility where they're holding her and offer to switch places with her. No, that's not actually an option, but you know what? I wish it was. Voters Remorse Helpline. Can you speak up? I can barely hear you. There are ICE agents right outside your office. Are you someone they might be targeting? Are you an immigrant? No? Then why do you think they're after you? You got your 23andMe results yesterday. 2% Mesoamerican, huh? Yeah, they're definitely there for you. if you had known this about your ancestry a year and a half ago, would you still have voted for Trump? Yeah, you know what? You're right. The past is the past. Better to worry about the present. So, yes, I think flushing the guacamole you brought for lunch down the toilet would be a very sensible precaution. Voters Remorse Helpline. And why are you sorry you voted for Trump now? Because of the ICE raids. Well, Go on. No, I agree. It was murder and it is authoritarianism, but let me ask you, if you're so horrified by this sort of thing, why did you vote for Trump to begin with? You thought he was only going to go after people with criminal records. Okay, so you didn't think it would be so violent. So when he said he was going to deport 20 million people, you assumed all 20 million of those would be undocumented immigrants with criminal records. And when he said he would use the military, if necessary, to capture and deport those 20 million, you thought that would be a peaceful process. Because that's what Trump said and you believed him. Do you believe everybody when they tell you shit? Like, if I told you if you licked an electrical outlet, it would give you superpowers, would you do it? I'm definitely not telling you not to do it. Voters Remorse Helpline. You voted for Trump 3 times, but now he has lost your support. Whatever could he have done to make that happen? You applied to join ICE and they rejected you. So you're in favor of what they're doing. You're just pissed that they wouldn't let you help them do it. Have you considered trying out for a fascist organization with lower standards? I don't know. Does your neighborhood have an HOA? So you're pissed at ICE because they detained you even though you voted for Trump? Well, I'm not in the habit of taking the side of ICE, but I do have to ask, how are they supposed to know you voted for Trump? Oh, really? You were wearing the hat. Yeah, but you know what, man? If a leopard decides to take a bite out of you, he's not going to stop because you're wearing a leopard print shirt. He's just going to eat you. Voters Remorse Helpline, please describe your regrets, but slowly. Whoa, okay, seriously, slow down so I can... I think I get it. You voted for Trump because you thought ICE would only be targeting dangerous people, but now... Well, I have a suggestion for what should happen next if I could get a word in edgewise. Right, only... Listen... All right, stop. Evaluate the mission. ICE is a fascist imposition. The agents, they don't think too brightly, have to concentrate just to walk uprightly. Will the killing stop? I hope so. Cut off their funds, take their guns and say no. ICE, ICE, baby. Abolish ICE, ICE, baby. Hello? They must not like hip-hop.